E voilà, good evening everybody, buonasera a tutti, bentornati questa sera. Volo di Flylillo, siamo a casa di Lillo. We are at Lillo home in Maroc. IFR flight with Airbus 320 of Phoenix from Casablanca to Agadir. We are flying also in the Azobo server today, but we will see. Lillo and his livery. Welcome everybody this evening. Of course, welcome to the streaming. Welcome also to the family of Lillo from the Africa and the other in our channel. Thanks to another viewer and thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Many thanks. Silvano, buonasera Ed. Buonasera Silvano. Come va? Come stai? Tutto bene? Questa sera facciamo il volo zona appunto Marocco. Super Typhoon, hello, good evening, welcome to the channel, welcome to the streaming. This evening we are in Casablanca. I have a flight to Agadir with Airbus 320 of the Phoenix. We have to say thank you also to Amir for the help for the code just personalized for Lillo, for his commands, for this type of usage. Then many thanks. Lillo, fermati un secondo, prendo un secondo i controlli. I have just the control, 1 second. Mi piace questo. Allora, just 1 second, I have to set 2 or 3 things about the graphic. Exactly. I need to know now what is the overlay of Lillo. Qual è questo? Video captures device 1. Voila. I just need to adjust a little bit the graphic. Okay, we are okay. I'm sorry Lillo for the moment. We will see better now the virtual keyboard and the program. Hello from Canada. Wow, Super Typhoon. It was, we are glad to have one follower and one visitor from the Canada. Thank you so much, and welcome in this first disabled community for the gaming. We're trying to create the first disabled community with Lillo. As you see, Lillo is our pilot. Actually, he's a quadriplegic person using the flight simulator and the Phoenix and all the things around the simulation, only with the 4 buttons behind his head and 2 more programs helping him to interface these buttons, to give to the buttons the functions and the configuration needed from Lillo to fly or to use some other games. Just for information, 2 programs. The first one is named KVIT, is a sample virtual keyboard, and the second one is the Joy2K software. He gives the possibility to Lillo to have some macros and to set the macro over his buttons to use the buttons, yes, like a joystick movement. Then thanks for follow, guys. Really appreciated. We are trying also to do some new devices to improve this present device for Lillo and for all quadriplegic or all people with some handicap. because we are in 2022 and we think it's normal to give the possibility for the disabled people to play online like the normal one. We are all normal, just disabled people are a little bit outside of the games because you don't have some dedicated devices or dedicated hardware and software to play online the games like all. Smi, bonsoir, bonsoir, bienvenue Smi, comment vas-tu? Qu'est-ce que tu me racontes? Tu as déjà mangé ce soir? Et puis bon dimanche, hein? In the same time, we will see Lillo performing his test around the aircraft. As you know, Lillo know perfectly the Airbus, and he follow, of course, the Airbus operational manual for all the procedure, from the cool and dark until the shutting down after landing. Ça va, Smi? Qu'est-ce que tu me racontes? And also we talk in Italian and in English during the live, try to cover and to do the best assistance as possible. Then my only problem is the English. I don't speak very well. I don't talk very well, but I hope you understand me. I'm Roberto, the friend of Lillo, and I'm the voice, just the voice. Oui, ça va très bien, Xmi. Aujourd'hui, on a décidé de faire, Lillo a décidé de faire un vol en Afrique chez lui, depuis Casablanca to Agadir. Disons, c'est un vol régional, domestique, que Lillo fait quand il va en vacances chez ses parents, quand il retourne dans sa terre. Il vole beaucoup au Maroc aussi, donc ça nous faisait plaisir de vous montrer aussi un petit peu cet espace aérien, disons, qui, en principe, moi personnellement, je vole pas souvent. I like myself when I talk in French. Aye, aye, aye. Then, do you use also FS2 Crew today, Lillo? Okay. Then he have also the other programs behind to help him and to do the procedure a little bit more fast than when he is in manual, just because every time he need to change the configuration and assignment of his button to switch between the mouse mode, keyboard mode, joystick mode, or some other saved shortcut, key shortcut, like for the, I don't know, for the flaps, for the gear, for the lights, etc., etc. Okay, we are constructing and we are creating all the things inside also the FMS. Navigation accuracy upgraded. You have the last ARAC installed actually, yes. Use another program also today is named the Universal Control Remapper. It's a program giving the possibility to Lillo to remap some controls over his bottom, of course. If you see now here, he have the controller, then it's again okay. Are you okay now, Lillo? It's all okay from your side? Okay, perfetto, Lillo. Then thank you for the follow, of course. We are at 285. It was 286, I'm sorry. It was really a pleasure for us. And thank you, of course, to follow us in all of our stream, in this project, and in the dream of Lillo to create his first community for a gaming community for disabled people. Okay, then I will give you the meta, like always, Lillo. At the same time, my son try, because he want to eat, I think. Okay, Lillo, at Casablanca, the last weighted reported at 1800 Zulu, then 20 local. You have a wind 350 at 10 knots, visibility more than 10 kilometers, few clouds at 1,600 feet, scattered at flight level 200, temperature is 24 degrees, viewpoint is 15 degrees, NH is 1014, no significant change. Hello Mehdi, hello, welcome. Bienvenue, bienvenue, bonsoir. And also Fatima, welcome. We are happy to have you on board also this evening for this domestic flight over the Maroc. Okay, same time Lillo continue to do all the things in the aircraft, all the procedure. I don't know how to use an Airbus, but I will learn following and looking Lillo. I try to learn a little bit. Ed, cosa mi dici? Come va Ed, mio caro Silvano? Che dici di bello? Okay, departure will be by runway 35 right. Nickman 1 Delta departure. Bene, dai, Silvano, sono molto felice, molto felice. Vedi che stiamo facendo delle belle live con Lillo, è molto felice anche lui. Settimana prossima cambieremo leggermente il nostro scheduling. Andremo online ancora domani, mercoledì, giovedì e poi ricominciamo domenica. E saranno domenica e lunedì, mercoledì e giovedì, a causa appunto delle vacanze. E saremo alle 18:15 Zulu, 4 ore più tardi. For the next week, guys, of course, we will show you the scheduling, the live scheduling at the end of the live. We have changed. We don't stream on the weekend, but we will stream during the week. And we will start a little bit late than just 15 minutes later than now. Then on 22, 23 and 26 you will see our new scheduling and new flights. But of course all the information will be on the scheduling. I will give you also the link here, but you will see the other one. Ed, stiamo organizzando, sì sì, il volo con i sostenitori lo facciamo, volo di compagnia. Allora, in genere tutti i voli che facciamo in VFR li organizziamo in compagnia, in genere. Infatti, solo che lo stiamo scrivendo per il momento sul forum di Flight Simulator. Però effettivamente sì, siamo ovviamente in volo con tutti, comunque sì, lo facciamo. Prossimo FR lo andremo un momento a spiegare meglio. Expected next week also a group flight, if you want to fly with me with Lillo on the next VFR. Merci beaucoup Fatima, ti dice bon courage, une autre fois Jalil. Then stay just tuned and connected. We will place some community flights, group flight, and also some flight with multi-crew and your control who want to fly with Lillo, giving him the voice during his flight on Bassimo Rivao. Okay. Allora, we have the zero fuel weight and the center of gravity and the block fuel. I think the block will be 5,500 tons. That is 5 tons and a half, I'm sorry, or 5,500 kilos. We have to set the zero fuel weight and the center of gravity also. Center of the gravity. The waiter was good at departure. We will see also the arrival, but I think in Africa the weather should be very beautiful this day. Oh, in Agadir, yeah, we have a little bit wind, 8,000-meter visibility. No significant clouds. 25 temperature, 17 is the dew point. Kinich is 1010. Wind to 1014. But 8,000 the horizontal visibility. It was not clear, sky clear, but the weather is not so bad, of course, for an arrival. We are not in Ivao and not in Vatsim. Actually, we are flying offline. We are on the West Europe server, of course, VCF. Then it's not rated here, but if you want to join us, just you can connect to Casablanca. You can choose also the West Europe server, and you are able to fly with us without any problem. The scheduling of the flight of tomorrow will be from Manchester, United Kingdom, to Jersey Island, with the Citation Jet 4 is the default one of Flight Simulator, plus the working title mode, to have some good improvements inside the aircraft. Okay, we will set now the V1 YAR and V2. Runway for departure will be the 35 right. Bravo Lillo, bravissimo. In this aircraft, Lillo have only the help for the FS2 crew. I don't know if today he use also the program, but he give to him the possibility to be a little bit more faster for the procedure around the aircraft, to prepare the aircraft for the departure. Because if you like Lillo, fly and use the simulator using the keyboard. If you are using also the keyboard, then then every time you have to change to know all of the buttons at memory, and to give also the buttons assignment and configuration every time different, to have the command requested at the moment. Every time you have to press one by one all the keys. Then I think is the first thing to improve in this present technology of Flylillo. So the buttons and the programs are not studied, are not created for the gaming. The software used by Flylillo is a very old software, not yet developed after the 2008. Then he have a program older than more 14 years. We have tried to contact some industries of this type of device, waiting an answer, and we are also searching some engineers, some programmers to improve the program also, to try to have some plug and play system for disabled people like Flylillo. Sometimes is also able to use the space key directly of the physical cable, but all the things he do in virtual with his virtual keyboard. And it's not so easy, really. We need more help, more attention to the disabled community for the gaming. And is just for this the reason why we are here, why Flylillo have started is streaming online. At the same time, we are also in live stream on YouTube, of course. Bravo Flylillo. We are at good point of the aircraft preparation. I don't know if he have the a payware scenery or if this one is the freeware scenery. I don't know this, I'm sorry. Non so se lo scenario che ha è un payware o è lo scenario di default di Flight Simulator. Ce lo farei sapere lì eventualmente. Okay, time to start the engine. The graphic is very amazing, really amazing today. Perfetto, bravissimo Lillo. Okay, startup is back. We will start the taxi soon also. Last check. Pitch trim, elevators and the rudder. He set the trim now. 0.4 degrees actually. Perfect. DigiDriver, welcome to the channel, thanks for the follow, and we are happy to have you on board. Welcome. Benvenuto. Et bienvenue, merci beaucoup. We are glad to have you on board today with this flight with the Fenix Airbus 320 from Casablanca to Agadir. You are designing scenery in FS. Beautiful. Which scenery you are created? We are really curious about this. Or if you have your website, you can send me in PM, and we will put directly on the public chat. With big pleasure, of course. Sometimes with Lilo we buy new airport to fly, to do some streams. Lilo is our quadriplegic pilot. I have two general aviation airports, Kilo Hotel India Golf, Higginsville, and the Kilo Romeo Charlie Mike, Warrensburg. If you like, I can post a link in chat. Both are freeware. Yes, of course, of course. You can put directly the link if you want. With big pleasure. Maybe we can try your scenery in future flights online with Lilo. Hello Jonathan, welcome to the channel. Thanks to be here to watch the stream with us. Thank you so much. Sorry for my English. I'm Roberto, the voice, and the Lillo is the pilot actually in webcam, and pilot in command of this Airbus 320. And this driver, if you want, of course, with big pleasure. If you want to put your link, are really welcome. How are you, Jonathan? All going today? All going good today? Okay, DG. I think the system have moderator link. Then you can write to me right here, and I will put directly me in the chat. It's just letting this anti-spam. I'm sorry. Okay, we are starting the taxi. Waiter in Casablanca should be good to wind the 350 10 knots, visibility more than 10 kilometers, few clouds 1600, scattered level 200, temperature 24, dew point 15 degrees, and PNH is 1014. Alors, Higginsville. Alors, I put here with big pleasure, and this one also. In the same time, I put the links over the YouTube. If anyone to YouTube want to have or want to try this freeware scenery created by DigiDriver. I'm doing fine, thanks. I thought the heat here in Switzerland is way too strong. How about you and Lilo? We are fine. We are really fine, and you are in Switzerland. Switzerland actually, Jonathan. I lived in Switzerland from approximately 10 years because I'm half Swiss from my mom. I lived in Biel, Lausanne, Genève, Nyon, Avanches, Payerne, Orvin, and Villars-le-Grand. No, I know the Switzerland. I have to do my military service also in Switzerland. I love this state. It's my preferred one. Then me and Lilo, we are okay. A very hot day today in Genova, and yeah, I think we are fine. Lilo, tutto bene? You are fine, Lilo? All okay for you? Yes, okay. He said yes in his language. And thank you, DigiDriver, for the links. We will check your scenery with pleasure. Oh, mainly Suisse romande ici. You speak French, I suppose. Oui, pas de problème, je parle français assez bien. Je l'écris un peu moins bien, mais j'ai quand même habité. J'ai fait une année d'école à Avanches. Donc, ouais, ça, quelque chose que je me rappelle encore. Mais mon accent, c'est toujours un accent italien. Flylillo, privileged to spend time in this channel today. God bless you. Hope you are very well. Thank you, really. Thank you, Digi. Yeah, for the text answer, is a little bit too. It's not too complicated, but Lillo need to have some free time, and because he need to change the overlay of his virtual keyboard to use the buttons only to write when he write is unable to do some function of inside the aircraft. But yeah, the next point will be to find another technology to use in parallel with the buttons to give the Lilo the possibility to communicate in live. First one, to have a easy text to speak to insert in live, to give him the possibility to answer also to the follower and to the people looking at the stream, of course. And we need also to cut a little bit the delay time between the configuration change. We are working in this way. Don't Jonathan on YouTube, don't worry. As I always say to non-French speaker, don't worry to make mistake in French or if you have an accent, because us French speakers aren't good at all at our own language. So yeah, in Switzerland, normally I understand that the German is the most language used, but also the Roman, the French side of Switzerland is not so small. But normally, if I think Switzerland, I think in German language. Also, the Italian is talked in Ticino. The Romansh also, I think. Romansh, Italiano, French, Français, et Dutch. I try to learn some Dutch in Switzerland when I work in Biel in the restaurant. Then I know how to say schönen Tag, schönen Abend, guten Abend, etc. etc. How to take some information to serve. Normally, when I want to talk with a girl in Switzerland, I use or the Italian or the English. Swiss German is the biggest part of Switzerland, indeed. Then come the French part, Italian in third, and Roman second last. Exactly. Yeah, the German is first language, thereafter followed by French, Italian, and Romansh. But I think the Romansh region, or I don't know, but I think the Romansh region it's very small and very older people with older, I don't know how to say in English. Okay, we have joined the runway. Then next one will be the lineup. We'll have to do all the things before the takeoff. I remember just to the people, Lilo used the buttons to fly, then his joystick is just his head. He play with the head. And it's always a good idea. And the good way to do all the things. the same time, my wife called the dog, so if he go online, I don't know if he passed online or not. But I have 3 dogs at home, it's not so easy. Okay, takeoff thrust is set. How is Lillo enjoying the Fenix A320 so far? Lillo have started to fly in the simulator 2004. Also the first V1, but he know normally a lot of aircraft from the FS9, FS6, P3D, and the FS20. Then the Phoenix, when he's published, is not so optimized for the keyboard usage. Then the CEO Amir, the CEO of the Phoenix, have do some code to Lillo, directly to Lillo, to give the possibility to Lillo to fly with the keyboard. Then he loved this aircraft, he enjoyed, of course, this aircraft, but I think, Lillo told me, is not the same quality of the FS Lab of Italy, but I think it's normal. We did some fixes and some improvement, but he loved this aircraft, of course. The preferred one of Lillo is the Embraer, but in the simulator I think the first one is the Phoenix, then 737 of PNG. We fly also the Situation Jet, some other IFR aircraft. And the 80 is not yet optimized for him. We need a little implementation always for the keyboard usage. But we hope this. It's not always easy for Lillo to use an aircraft. This depends majority part of the code about the keyboard, how to use the keyboard with the aircraft. This is the first thing for Lillo. Yeah, you see, there's a lot of comparison between the FS Lab and the Phoenix. Some IRL prefer the Phoenix, others prefer FS Lab. The way there was one saying that the Phoenix at some point will catch up FS Lab. Yeah, I think the same. In airline, in our virtual airline, we had some real pilots, real Airbus pilots. But for the moment, he preferred the FS Lab. Normally, because the emergency system are much more implemented, developed, and the aircraft is really impressive, really realistic. But we think the FS Lab will join the same level. I think the Phoenix need 2-3 more months more to work and to do the job with the aircraft functions. But for the moment, I don't fly personally the FS Lab, I don't fly the Airbus, I don't know the Airbus aircraft, but Lillo prefer of course the FS Lab for the moment. But he's in the simulator, then this one is available for the moment. Okay, we are climbing for our final flight level 330. bellissima, veramente bella, really really beautiful. Ok Lilo, 1 second, just wait 1 second Lilo, per i comandi. I have to adjust the volumes. Okay, 1 2 1 2 check. Okay, I think now is better my voice. Simulator should be high today. Allora, standard, viewer. Too much. Aspetta, vediamo già. Microsoft, ok. I'm sorry, I try to adjust the volumes. One two check. Lillo, stai fermo. Non riesco più a... Guys, check to be back with the voice. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, we have the problem with the volume actually today. Okay. I think it's better now. Lillo, mi togli il tac tac che non so qual è quello del tac tac che ti fa sempre. Yeah, because I have to... I'm connected with a program in remote from Lillo, and from my home I have to manage all the volume of Lillo, of the computer of Lillo. Then we need sometimes, and also the program of Lillo move my mouse and I lose the... Okay, now I think it's all better. It's perfect. Then Jonathan, that's beautiful. For me, Phoenix is wonderful, but a sad flight seeming with the F20, so I don't have a lot of comparison to do. Yeah, the P3D and FS Lab is a very professional aircraft. And delivery is the Ligurian Air. It's our airline. It's the airline of Lillo, where Lillo, he is also me, is of Liguria, then Ligurian region of Italia. This is the website if you want just to check. We are a little group, but we are a big friend group. Okay, times to eat for Lilo. Some sandwiches. One sandwich also for me if you have one beer, please. Oh, thank you, Lilo, for the links also. No problem, Jonathan. You're welcome. Sorry for my English. Or yeah, I don't speak very well, but I try. Because Lilo is unable to talk, then we need some speaker helping him during the live. Also, some moderators to follow the people, trying to answer, etc., etc. Because he don't talk, Lilo, unfortunately. The table, one element that made a lot of people crazy about the Phoenix. Yeah, you have also the printing system. I don't know if in Phoenix work, but in FS Lab you are able to print your message from the hackers. But a good thing of the Phoenix is also the data link system integrated with the Hoppy. Then is really interesting for this because this system, the data link system are mainly used in an online network. Then it's good for all the things. If you have a ATC with CPDSC available, you can request all directly by the FMC without any problem. It's much faster and real, much realistic. Okay, sometimes we will set the approach information. I check a meter again, Lilo. Meter. Give me 30 seconds. Buonasera Lollo, bonsoir Lollo. Allora, Agadir reported at 20:30 local time, 20:30 local time, then just 20 minutes ago. Wind 22014, Lillo, visibility 8,000 meters, no cloud detected, or no significant cloud, sorry. Temperature is 23 degrees, dew point 17, pH is 1010. No, Lolo, non sono riuscito a metterla, non ce l'ho proprio fatta, però ho lavorato. Ah, hai fatto bene, Lolo, ma sono io che non ce l'ho fatta, sono arrivato a casa alle 7, ho acceso il computer, ho preparato tutto con Lilo e siamo andati in live. Ti prometto che te la metto per la prossima, te lo prometto. No, vabbè, ma me lo voglio ricordare il suono. Ho anche scaricato le istruzioni per farlo, dunque. Così rompiamo i coglioni a Lilo con la cosa Ryanair. One feature of the Phoenix I like very much is the load sheet system. The fact that you can be heavier or lighter like IRL, because you never know if you get more or less passenger at the end. Yeah, this is very beautiful, Jonathan. We like this system. Now this pad are present in the majority part of the aircraft. I come from the FS6, then I have crossed my simulator from FS6 to FS20. Then also for me is the first time. It was really important and helpful to set all the things about passenger, about the cargo, weight, fuel, etc., etc. Also, if you have your flight plan with sim briefing, you have all the brief. You can take all the data by the debriefing directly, or you can put in the aircraft to have the same weight situation. It was really interesting, this thing. Also the integration of with sim briefing with Navigraph and a lot of aircraft is a good news for me and for Lilo. And just to be for an update, we are already translating the website in English, but actually we are on work, only me and Lilo, with a lot of things to do. Then yeah, just be patient, and all will be in English. Very beautiful, Morocco, Lilo. You will see the ocean. You have to wash your window, Lilo. Yeah, the Phoenix is really active. Then when he published the aircraft, the CEO have also work and talk with Lillo to create and give the code to Lillo, an update to Lillo to give the possibility to Lillo to fly the aircraft. Then is also a very sensible company, and we will like this type of mentality. Because Lilo is one people disabled. I don't know how much disabled people are flying the Phoenix, but the CEO have the day after the publishment have do some work for Lilo. Then he is very kind thing. Crosswind 9 knots, Lilo. Okay, perfect. È Lillo che è venuto Amir, il CEO della Phoenix, che ti ha fatto il codice per poterlo usare con la tastiera. No, he's really really beautiful and really kind person, Amir, really. Because the day after the publishing, the Phoenix are really full of work, but he have cut the time to help and to do the special update only for Lillo. This is very hard to find in a society, and he show us a very high sensibility. Hi, Guy Brush. How are you? Welcome. Thank you so much to be here. And you are Avezom also. We are all people amazing, actually. And the next aircraft for Lillo to try to fly is the MD-80 of Leonardo, but we need an update for the keyboard usage. Your username reminds me of the LucasArts adventure game Secret of Monkey Island. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I play this game sometimes. Yeah, we need only to stream and to show Lilo and to find some people to create one little community, to have one voice for the disabled people for the gaming justice. We have no affiliation, we have no partnership, we don't need this. We are in multi-streaming. We need to reach much more people as possible, much more disabled player as possible, to try to change the game also. Top of descent. Soon. Monkey Island, wow. My first game was FIFA 90 on the computer. Would be FIFA 97. If you are curious, I made video called the Island Tour. It's actually a flight simulator with Monkey Island inside and scenery review. Wow! It's a very beautiful idea, guy. Really. Really beautiful, really new idea. I don't know, it's a featuring between two games, no? Jonathan also, you feeling old now, me too, of course. I have 37 years, Lilo have 28, then we start to be old. Then, Guybrush, if you have one link, you can write me direct in PM and I will put in streaming, of course, for all the people inside. It's a storyline inside, Guybrush trying to find his lost Monkey Island. If you want to share, we are happy to follow you, of course. And it's an original idea, really. We have, you have already 8 episodes or suggest to watch in order. Okay. Do you have created one website, one web page or some, I don't know, some flyer about this to see or to show? Lillo, I think you don't know what is Monkey Island. Secret of the Monkey Island game. Lo sai cos'è? No, I know. You are too young for this. No, guy, no problem. If you want, you can just write me in PM because the robot, I don't know why, lock cancel of all of the links inside the chat. Then if you send me on PM, I will put in chat directly. And we are happy to promote this idea because it's very original and I would like to follow you, of course. We are not the same channel like Lord 125 seems good. Okay, Lillo. I'm happy you find your setting. Yeah, guy, of course. No, you have to send me in PM and I will put that in chat. I don't know why the robot lock the links. I think he think it's a spam. I don't know why. Time to close the table, Lillo. We are starting descent, crossing level 222. Which PM, if I may ask, you can send to Flylillo directly, or I will shut you in 30 seconds. Okay, I manage also the chat of Lil in the same time. Okay, thank you. I will put directly. Voila, we are not an exclusive channel like the influencer one, of course. My son cry a little bit. Okay, Lilo, we are approaching the Agadir. It's perfect. Waiter are not changed. You have the same of before. Wind 21014, visibility 8,000 meters, no significant clouds. Temperature 25 dew point 17, pillage is 1010 Lilo. This is a typical domestic flight in Morocco. We had Arc de Mi Posidia for the arrival. And of course, you can, all the people in the channel, you can follow the adventure of the guy Brush on his YouTube channel, of course. I will follow you directly also now. Perfect. Thank you so much, guy. So it's really all about entertainment video, reviewing payware scenery most of the island, and a story are inside of the first game I played in the 18 years. I love Secret of Monkey Island. Hope you will enjoy. No obligation, but if you, by any chance, you enjoy, don't hesitate to sub or like. Of course, we will see with Lillo this evening, and we will write you, of course, a comment with our idea. Thank you, guy. Really, thank you so much. We like to find some new people with new idea, no? Because we think this community need to be open, like our open idea to change the gaming mentality for the disabled people. Then all are welcome, of course. Okay, we are approaching Agadir with the 320 Phoenix. Approaching level 140. We continue descent to 3,000 feet minima. Some streamers sometimes play some during the long haul stream, and it's also the idea, given the time and during the flight. Exactly, guy. Yeah, with Lil also, we try to find. Okay, we'll go in manual. He go in manual, bravo Lilo. And yeah, we try to find a new way to do the lives, but my English is not so good. Lilo have some limitation, of course. Then yeah, in the future we'll do with your control multi-crew flights with Lilo. Then I need to put in our social this program, trying to find some people to fly in multi-crew with Lilo in Massimo Raivon. Yeah, is Lilo is the pilot in command. I'm at home with my computer with the I have only the control of the stream, but I have no control of the aircraft, of course. Then what you will see is original quadriplegic pilot using the aircraft. Of course, I don't have the possibility to interact with him. Sometimes in the future we will be together in live, but I leave at approximately 2 hours from Lillo. Then yeah, if I have to go to the Lillo home, I have much more than 4 hours travel to do. Then we try to find the best way with remote control. Jonathan, those streamers doing long hour, honestly, great respect. Could not do it. That's why I fly mostly with EasyJet. Yeah, also me and Lilo, we don't do a long hour flights. We prefer to do 2 or 3 flights domestic, 1 hour, 45 between 45 minutes and 1 hour and a half. Maximum 2 hours, but also for Lilo sometimes to rest 2 hours without moving is a problem. Then 1 hour and 15 minutes is our perfect flight time. Short spoil to give you a test. We can see an old school arcade machine or a space portal, and of course some Monkey Island character inside some episode. I expect this guy. Thank you for this spoiler. You stream also, Guybrush, in Twitch, in YouTube. It's not so easy to do the same during the stream, but prego, grazie mille. Thank you so much. Jonathan, I prefer to fly VFR with the Piper Warrior 2 or the Cessna 152. When I fly VFR, normally I use the helicopters, the 135 or 145 by the I don't remember the name. High performance. Sometimes with TBM or some stall aircraft. Lilo like the Cessna, but when he have to fly in VFR he is a little bit much more complicated for him, especially if he have wind, crosswind, etc. when he have to correct the aircraft every time. Okay, we are arrived now in Agadir. Lilo is in manual, all in manual. Then what you see in the digital keyboard every time he have the possibility to choose the arrow key to select F1, F2, left, right, or the golf, etc., etc. Then he have to wait the automatic selection move from the left to the right. When he want to choose, you have to press one of these buttons, and the second selection from up to down will start to find the second key. Then every time he have to change the selection of the button if he want to stay in to turn left, right, up, down, etc., etc. Then the fly-by-wire system for Lilo is a very helpful system. Helicopter noise, those are difficult to fly. No, Jonathan, if you try the 135 of the Hyper Performance, is a freeware helicopter, is really, really easy. You have a little pad, you can choose to fly like Xbox, like with help, or in 100% realistic. Yeah, small aircraft are more sensitive to winds than the big one. Exactly, Jonathan. Also, Lilo have not a joystick, have a button like I have to before. Then he have every time to correct. It's not complicated, but he need much more work. I'm so impressed that he's and flying right now. That is so insane. He fly with the head every time. Then we have to trust. We have to trust Flylillo, of course. I never tried the bot to fly like Lillo. I think I'm unable, simply unable. If I have one buttons by configuration, I don't know, the first button go left, second one go right, third up, and the last one down is much more easy. I have just the press the buttons in sequence. But if I have to change every time the configuration of the button, it's really is impossible for me. Yeah, Lilo is this is really amazing thing. What Lilo do. Um, if you think he use a real flight simulator like normal people like us, he use a complex and complete software like the Phoenix, and he tried to control all only with his head and 4 buttons. Is really amazing. In my joystick, I have much more buttons and functions at disposition. With the keyboard in the side, I have no problem to control all of the things in the aircraft. Oh yeah, I will never end fly like he does. I'm not as much confident as he's, even if I have flown for 1 year and a half. Yeah, I understand you, Jonathan. I play for much more than 20 years in simulator. Uh, but this complexity, of the system of Lillo, yeah, give me really crazy. Lillo, you have to wash your child. Your, devi pulire i vetri, Lillo, veramente, fa schifo. Okay, we are established. We will see the runway. Runway 27. Course, with the fly-by-wire, Lilo is an help for Lilo. The fly-by-wire system. Also, the FS2 crew, if he use. The FS2 crew is just to cut the times of the procedure. And yeah, the fly-by-wire system gives to him the possibility to have much more stability with his commands. Exactly, Jonathan. This gives us exactly the idea of the ability of Lillo. We are established. The aircraft is set for the landing. Speed are managed. All perfect. I'm unable to do better. Bravo Lillo. Bravo, bravo Lillo. Ciao, ciao carissimo, buonasera Santo, stiamo arrivando a Casablanca. Digi, Flylillo, you have opened my eyes to a new community and I am certainly grateful to have in today. This approach is magnifico. Hai visto Lillo? No, as I said every time, Lillo is the star. We are nothing compared to him. If you know the patience of this guy also uh, to use these systems, how much time he lose to do the same procedure as me, but in the double of time is no, he's really amazing guy, really.
100 above.
Flight slow.
Okay, we are approaching the final.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
Waiter are changed.
Flight
This
slow.
is Flight Simulator. Okay, thank you.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
We have a little bit crosswind, 14
Flight
knots
slow.
from the 11 hours.
Flight slow.
40, 30,
But if you see, Lilo
20,
have completely the
retard.
control of the aircraft.
5,
Get the sensibility correct. Ooh, Lilo, not this time. Ooh, I think the system have lost the control. Lilo, what's happened? What's happened? Cosa è successo, Lilo? I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes happen, but we are all alive. Then this is the important. Yeah, if sometimes he lose the control. I don't know if it's a technical issue during the final or if the rudder stick are locked to the left when he have correct the aircraft. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, the landing was sweet, but we are actually out of the airport. Yeah, exactly, Jonathan. The change, the weight and parameter change same time during the landing, just before the landing is very hard. It's not so beautiful. Hello, cosa fai? I think he lose the bottom system. Yeah. Yeah. Hai perso i controlli, Lillo? No, I see in the layer of his keyboard, he continued to change the system. Boom, ok. Ma più lontano così non vai. Oh, very sorry, guys. Sometimes happens. No, I don't know what is the problem. I think he lose one of the program. He have lose the macro. Simple, the program managing the macro system. Exactly. Door-to-door service. Exactly, DG. We are all alive. Passenger are at home, really at home. Then, okay, Lina, guarda un po', he write us what's the problem. But I think he lose the program. It's the first time he in live this happened in live. Normally, if you see the other arrival, it was not all, but normally is pretty good. I think sometimes, as always, this happen much more times when Lillo have installed the Windows 11. I think the Windows 11 with the program of Flylillo, the program of Flylillo are of 2008. Then yeah, it's not 100% compatible. Then sometimes he lose the program. They might make a great case for Asobo writing more integrated alternate control system. I wonder if the failure happened because an outside program crashed or lost data. Exactly. Now we will see Lilo right. He's right as the problem, the reason. If we can get the flight sim to have that data as normal part of operation, then maybe they will be able to better control inputs. We need also, I think a little implementation from the Microsoft side. We have received an invitation to contact the Microsoft. We have written to Microsoft and we wait one answer to Microsoft just to try to find one simple and little way or little option to interface this type of third-party programs of disabled people with the flight sim or the Windows, of course. I was fully right, rather is the sim. Okay, Lillo, okay. Then the reason is Lilo he was fully right with the radar, but the aircraft going to the left. Now I see when you are on ground, we have turned the head to the first button. Sometimes happen, guys. If it possible, is not a bug of simulator. I don't know if it's a bug of simulator or of the program interfacing with the simulator. This continuous update of the sim give to Lilo and Miss and his brother some problems every time, or not every time, but a lot of time he have to set again all from zero after the update. Then yeah, today was happened. Then sorry guys, this is the live. We are not a Chiwi, we are not a Flying Fabio. We are a simple player. Lilo, puoi riconnetterti veloce lì, se ce la fai. Ti rimetti un momento al parcheggio veloce e chiudiamo il parcheggio. This is normal and welcome part of the flight sim experience. Exactly, Luigi. Jonathan, when it's the live streaming course, you know, always something happening. Exactly. When you are offline, all is every time good. Not every time, but normally all going good. When you are in streaming or you have technical problems, internet problems, computer problems, simulator problems, etc., etc., etc. But yeah, no, I think the interface between his program and this simulator are lost. Then when he pressed to the radar to the right, the 30 program are crashed. Then is for this you don't have the answer from the buttons. Vabbè, lì lo succede, dai, non è un problema. Comunque il volo è andato bene, eh. È anche una dimostrazione. And what is good in this crash is just because we are demonstrating you exactly what is the problem of Lillo, simple, between the simulator and the programs of Lillo. He pressed to the right and the aircraft go to the left, and we try to investigate. It's like me when I'm streaming, I'm always forgetting something or something happens, like I crash the desktop, etc. Exactly, Jonathan. Or when you start streaming thereafter, you have to update, I don't know, the title of the stream or some I don't know, some text or some overlay. Yeah. Okay, we connect back just to the airport before closing the live stream. We are very sorry, guys, for this inconvenience, but yeah, this demonstrates exactly another problem between the simulator, between different system of joystick like the Lilo one. It's also for this Lilo want to be online and want to find some collaboration to try also to have one new and I don't know plug and play system for him to play online. Not only for the simulator. Simulator is one game. Lilo play also at FIFA or Euro Truck Sim, Fishing Simulator. The majority part of simulator games. But his performance are also a lot of limited because I think he have the skill to do better, but his devices is a limitation for him for the moment. We need just to construct a new devices, a new hardware for the disabled people, not only for Lilo, also for the other disabled and disabilities. It's not a problem at all. It was a pleasure being here today. Sincerely enjoyable watching Lilo fly. Exactly, this is, I think, this is our best thing is to show how a person like Lilo are able to do same function as us, but with only the buttons and his head. I think this is the amazing thing of the streams, and I have also to say thanks to Lilo because I think it's not so easy for him to show himself in live, of course. Personally, I'm too shy to be in in live with the cams. I'm a simple normal person. 24 knots, Lillo. Is this? But I think is also a bug. I'm glad that I could follow also the stream today. I'm looking forward to seeing the next one. Thank you, Jonathan. We will show then when Lilo won't. We will show you the last the streaming of tomorrow. But tomorrow we are flying from from Manchester. I'm sorry, from Manchester to Jersey, the Jersey Island, with the Citation Jet 4, the default one, but with the working title mode inside. Always at 18 UTC. Thereafter, on 21, we are in holiday, and next week we start on 22 with IFR flight with the 737. Then we will show you all the things. Voila, it's here. Thank you, Lilo. Wrong waiter, Lilo, but you have a waiter and change in the end. But you have lose the control. Then I think something going wrong. I don't know if it's the simulator, if it's the Fenix, or if it's your Joy 2K program. I think it's Joy 2K. You lose Joy 2K. Then, as we said, tomorrow, 18 UTC, we fly from Manchester to Jersey with the Citation 4 and working title mode. Tomorrow we are flying offline, I'm sorry, but online in the Azovo server, in the West server. Then if you want to fly with us or to do some group flight with us, I think to fly with Lilo and been online also. We are here and we are in the West Europe server. Yeah, also Locarno. Locarno is one of our beautiful airports in Switzerland, you know, Jonathan. I'm a lover of Lima Sierra Zulu Charlie, Bur. Then this is just the schedule for next week. Next week, just we will change. Departure will be just 15 minutes later, and we'll stay in the middle of the week. For the weekend, we are offline just because we are in holidays, summer. Then we hope to find much more people during the week. Then thanks so much, everybody. Really, really thanks. As desired by Lillo, we will do a Ocando. C'è Ocando online ancora. Ok, a ride to our friend Ocando. Is a very fan of Lillo. Thanks for me, of course, Roberto, and thanks for Lillo to following us today. Flew a lot of Lugano and Samedan in 2020. Jonathan, you have to do this, really. DigiDriver, grazie for the wonderful flight. Until next time, buonasera, grazie mille signore. Ciao, much love to you both. Guy, really, we appreciate your love, your sensibility, of course. Lillo love to be online. He feel he feel the love by his community. Then I think it's really important to support this person and his project, because he's not alone, and we need to have much more disabled people online playing with us, because we are in 2022 and it's time for a game change. Then we will ride our friend Ocando. If you are tomorrow with us, thank you so much. If you are not with us tomorrow, I hope you will see the video in YouTube or in Twitch. Thanks for flying with us today. Thanks to be with us today. We are really happy. Sorry, I don't know how to finish. Grazie mille a tutti. Merci beaucoup à tout le monde. Un abbraccione, big kiss from Roberto e from Lillo. Ciao Lillino, ciao a tutti.